Welcome to part 5 of the Stone Tower Temple. I tell you what, Red, in this video we do a lot. We flip the temple. And that's all we do.
I mean, especially when you think about how much we did in our last video, this one we do not do much.
No, it's just really, we flip the temple as we said. I think it's just really a bunch of fairy collection, really.
It is, and there's not even that many fairies, but we have to go back and we made a bunch of treasure chests appear earlier on the ceiling. We were about to leave, flip the temple, and go get those treasure chests that you probably forgot about by now. We have.
yeah, I did forget about them. That's why I had notes for this.
Yeah.
But what we're doing right here is we're just playing Song of Soaring. It's easier just to like play Song of Soaring.
Yep.
Go back to the entrance. Go outside.
Oh yeah.
And then we play Song of Soaring again and go to the
that first
Stone Tower Owl statue. It'll automatically flip the dungeon. So
yeah. Plus, what we're going to do here real quick, we don't usually do this in our videos, but I think we run out here and grab a fairy, if I'm not mistaken. Here, just a second.
We don't do it in most of our videos because we don't have the opportunity to do it in most of our videos. If we had the opportunity, we would do it.
That's a good point. I think we were worried about fighting more mini bosses before we have to deal with the main boss.
Well, once we got the defensive enhancement, I mean, we really didn't need to worry about it. But you know what? Yeah, if there's a fairy there, if there's a fairy in the dungeon, I would get it.
We're gonna, especially when you get what 5 or 6.
We don't get the fairies usually midway between our dungeons because we usually don't go outside of our dungeons.
True. We got this many bottles to fill up. I feel like it's kind of a waste in this game.
It really is. I mean, yeah, it's cool to be on a quest to get I think was it 6 bottles?
Yeah,
but you really don't need to use them.
No, not at all. I mean, unless you really stink, I guess you may have to.
Now, does a fairy fill up all your hearts in this game or not? I really don't know that. In Ocarina, it did.
Which was great.
And actually, it didn't do it in Link to the Past. It only did it in Ocarina, and I'm not sure about this game.
I'm not sure either.
And so we fast forward through this because, well, we didn't do this part. We did this part before we entered the temple, and there's no reason to show because it takes so long.
Yeah, you don't want to hear us playing that song 3 times with the different masks. Yeah,
I played it pretty good though.
It sounds pretty cool and fast forward.
That's the thing though. I mean, it's not a bad song, but I just wish they would kind of if we're gonna play it this much, I kind of wish it had just been a little bit better, I guess.
And that was kind of my thought in Wind Waker after playing the stupid Song of Command about 30 times in a few of those.
You always gotta bring it the bad stuff.
I know. Well, that's the stuff that sticks in your head.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you on that big time.
Yep.
I was about sick of that song by the end of Wind Waker.
But at least in this one, I mean, we played that song a lot early on.
That was wrong.
That guy got that was a
he snuck up on me. Well, except for all that noise that he was making.
That bomb sound.
Yeah. Where'd that guy come from?
The fuse burning down. We were not paying attention to our peripherals.
No, we weren't.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, now that was our 12th fairy we just got right there.
Yeah, I think so. 12th fairy.
I think we only get 2 more in this video.
Yeah, we get 1 in the very last one. So
yeah.
So, and we gotta go through this part again. And why? I only got fast forward through this part because of timing. Maybe. I didn't want to have 2 5-minute videos to end it because then I'd be like, why did you just put in 1 video? And so I think I just kind of love this part.
That's understandable. This is the only time really in the dungeon that I feel like we backtrack though, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, I would agree with you, yeah.
This room is kind of annoying with the 5 switches or whatever we have to hold down.
There's 4 of them now. We only got to play the song twice.
Thank goodness,
and then you can use boxes on the other ones, but...
That makes it a little more bearable, for sure. Plus, it's probably quicker to grab a box, because I guess you can use the 3rd
it definitely
if you needed to.
Yeah, it probably is quicker to grab a box. I don't know if it's quicker or not, but that's what I did.
Yeah, plus you don't have to
play I didn't want to play a song again, yeah.
I don't think anyone can argue
with that. It's not really not the easiest song to remember.
No. Although by this point, you probably had it down.
Well, those statues, I think, should still be there, really. We should go through this room, and then when we come back to it, the door should be open, is what I'm saying.
You would think so.
Nintendo, you nailed this dungeon, but you screwed up this room right here.
And I will say one thing about these songs that makes it hard to remember is that, one, most of them are 7 notes, whereas I feel like in Ocarina of Time they're only 6. It's a next
we got to memorize 7 notes.
Well,
neither one of us were in music, I guess.
No. But between that and I feel like in Ocarina of Time it would just be the same 3 notes repeated, and it made it very easy to remember. In this game, I guess you could say they're more creative songs.
We need a Scarecrow, because the Scarecrow can remember up to 8 notes.
I know.
So we need him in this situation.
Or, we could use the Scarecrow song where we just push the same button 8 times. Or back and forth between 2 buttons, 2 notes back and forth.
I'm not getting you on that one.
I'm saying instead of having to memorize these songs, it'd be nice just to have one that's
oh, look, we hit 2 notes. Okay, I got you.
Left, right, left.
I was sitting there, I was like, I'm not understanding what he is talking about at all.
I don't know where I'm going either.
But no, I understand what you're saying now. Yeah, the song be easier and faster.
Yes.
I got you.
That's what I was...
We're going to figure this out eventually.
Yeah. None of it has any bearing in reality. We don't get the Scarecrow, unfortunately. So
we get Scarecrow song in this game.
So we do see the Scarecrow too.
No, you can get it. You just have to do it every 3-day cycle.
Oh, dude.
And so you really only need to get it, you know, if you need to use it for that 3-day cycle. Which I think I get it maybe once for. I couldn't tell you what it is, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I know in the very
There's your Beamos finally.
I know. Yeah.
You've been thinking about him all dungeon.
I know. He got in my head.
Yeah.
He wasn't even there and he got in my head.
Yeah.
I do kind of like how they broke this room up like this, where you switch that, or you hit that switch, you got to get around and get over this wall over here to get that treasure chest. It's just a neat little thing.
I don't know what I was trying to do right there, actually.
It happens.
The thought was there. Well, I was thinking, like, he needs to go and scale in this. Well, he's got the sword mask. But he needs to go and scale so he can dive farther. And this is actually, I talked about this in maybe the Great Bay.
I think so.
This is the glitch I talked about, where you can actually, like, do this right here, then put the mask back on. You can see he's kind of higher.
Yep.
And you can actually pull yourself up. So that's just a glitch right there.
Yeah.
That just saves you a lot of times. I think you have to backtrack all the way back to that part right there to get that fairy.
Or I wonder if you could do the dolphin jump.
Yeah, you could. Yes, you probably could do the dolphin jump.
If you can line that up anyway.
Yeah, you probably could do that.
But swimming and jumping with Zora has never been our
But the glitch is a lot easier to use.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, switch masks, boom, climb right up. It's a nice little cheat.
Yes. I mean, like, I don't like to use them all the time, but if they're easy like that, if they make things easier, then
if it saves time.
Yeah, definitely. We're all about saving time. We're convenience men.
We are.
Even in Zelda.
As I said, gung-ho.
We know what we want, and we want it quickly.
It doesn't mean we always get it quickly.
I explore for like 10 minutes, I'm like, I'm done.
Yep, pretty
Where's
much.
the next dungeon at?
There's nothing in this dungeon for me.
No, and that's our 13th one. And here's, like I said, when I was playing through this game, I was like, I couldn't remember if I hit that switch or not. It's come up right here, man. This was like, because if I missed it, obviously for this recording, I was going to have to do it all over again.
Oh, that would have been.
And I was just sitting there, I was like, please tell me this treasure chest is here. And then about right here.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah, relief. So at least you guys started getting me.
Yeah. Well, at least you saw that treasure chest there. Yeah, I mean, we always talk about sequences and things like that. It would have been pretty rough to have to go flip the temple and work our way all the way back to this switch. It would have been a pain in the neck.
Oh, yeah. Well, obviously, for recording purposes, I would have went back and did it. But if I was just playing this game for fun, I'd be like, nope.
Not even worth it.
Because all you get the Great Fairy Sword, I think.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Like, I mean, it's a nice weapon. It's obviously a very powerful sword, but you really don't need to use it.
No,
and
it's
plus
not
we get
essential.
a fierce deity mask, or whatever it's called, in a little while. So
if you want to use that,
and that sword's just a tad better.
Yeah, everything about Fierce Deity Link is a tad better.
As you can see in this video, I mean, it's just mostly backtracking, getting fairies. All this really is.
And that's kind of irritating. It's like we hit those switches earlier to make those treasure chests appear. You didn't really think that you have to be going back and doing
in this dungeon, I didn't mind it because I liked the dungeon so much that I really did not mind going back through this one.
Yeah.
And I could listen to that theme all day long.
Oh, the theme was great. Just that one room where we had to hold down the 4 switches. That part was
yeah.
But, that's whatever. That's
somebody could fast forward through it, but they didn't.
Wonder who that was. I did like this room. I liked how this room was done here. I think you mentioned in the first time through.
Yeah.
You really like this room as well. So
you talking about that one room, you're like we didn't have a lot of lava, and this was like we actually did have a lot of lava in this room right here.
It's one of the exceptions, definitely.
Like I said, it just took obviously it took the mask, but it also took lava room. It just took a little bit of the mask, the enemies, and also the rooms that we saw in other dungeons, and just put it all into this one.
Which is, I think, a great idea out of the last dungeon.
And then, hey, we'll throw an awesome dungeon on this. But when we climb up here, and this will actually wrap up part 5 of the Stone Tower Temple.